Hey hustlers, welcome back to the second part of this video. In this part, you will be learning a whole lot of new business lessons from Mr. Saurabh sir. So just don't skip this video, watch it till the end, and I assure you, you will be learning a whole lot of new concepts, and he'll share a lot of his experiences and how to deal with your business failure. Stay tuned, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and like this video. Let's go.
300 to 500 people per day.
I thought that's the king. Damn.
I don't want to be a next MBA chaiwala, or I don't want to be the next chai chutta to make it 100 share business in next 3 years.
Right.
I have 2 girlfriends.
Okay. So coming so far, I want to ask you, like, how much revenue have you made last year? Because viewers want to know it so much.
Being the first tea startup of the town, we were actually catering around 300 to 500 people per day.
Okay.
We have been catering it from last 2 years.
So it's in one outlet or combining all?
Combining all these outlets. So based on that, last year we did a revenue of 18.5 lakhs.
Okay.
With a net profit margin of 25%.
Okay. So
22
it was,
to 25.
It was on last year's
Yes.
revenue.
Yes. It is just like we were actually getting the responses from the people based on the quality, based on the our ideas, and definitely in tier 2 or tier 3 cities, people are more actually driven to those brands, to those startups who are more, instead of just pricing thing, who cares about their feeling, their emotions, their belief system, and being the part of the greater chai community, tea lovers, especially from Assam.
Right.
We are getting all the responses from our neighbors, from the town, and definitely from outside districts as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have started on which year?
We started on 25th of January 2020.
So you have the picture, right, when you started the first. I have seen it.
Yeah.
And you are so active in Facebook, right?
Somehow.
Okay. I'll give the link in description if you want to follow. Please do follow him because he shares really great thoughts. So you should follow him and be friends with him. I thought that's the king. Damn. This is not what I thought. I thought this is the king.
No.
Because it is in a white space. Seriously?
Yeah.
I should have asked you before. Then my whole game changed then. Yeah. I have to think about it. Okay, sorry. Okay. So I got scammed.
This is how in business you have to be very aware of what other is thinking around you.
Yeah, I thought the king and queen. I thought the opposite one.
Yeah.
That gave me a heart attack. Okay. I was just playing so cool. No? I have played so really good moves because I thought I was like, oh, that's going good. But then the whole game changed.
In business also, one move can change all the direction of your business.
Damn, this is a great lesson. Live lessons from this video. Don't forget to subscribe for.
Yeah.
Okay, finished it.
Yeah.
So within 2 years you have come to 20 L of revenue.
Yeah.
Instead of the COVID second part, right?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Actually, the numbers can be actually bigger. Could have been actually more than that.
Right.
But the thing is that somewhere we got little bit stuck on our fundamentals, and I am very reluctant. At this point also, I am very reluctant to actually move toward a franchising model. Although we have at least 6 active inquiries from various part of Assam for franchising,
Right.
but I strongly believe I don't want to be a next MBA chaiwala, or I don't want to be the next chai chutta.
Okay.
We have some different set of mindset regarding business. We are purely a sales company instead of a service company. So based on that, we are building our team, we are building our vision as well, and hopefully you will find us more aggressive on future.
Okay.
So yeah.
So like if you want to share a little bit, so what is your future plans? Only if you want to, or till the point you want to share.
Okay. It is the future plan is to definitely actually make Chicom in the 100 share business in next 3 years. So that's something which we have to reach in next 3 years, and it should not be like the so-called traditional way of making a startup unicorn by getting raising funds only. It has to be in a cash heavy business. So I strongly believe that raising funds, diluting your shares doesn't represent your wealth only. So being the part of the greater community, we have some plans to make it 100 share business in next 3 years.
Right.
So we are moving ahead, and mostly we are focusing on sales right now. Sales of not just of chai, but of various things around chai. So you will have probably get to know about all these things.
Yeah, and most probably our viewers also gonna get the brand name of chai community. They will be come across soon.
So that idea is itself like Assam is one of the highest exporting land of India who exports tea.
Right.
But sadly, we have very few startups from Assam who are actually working on tea. You will find tea startups which are based on Indore, which are based on Bangalore, which are based on Delhi, who doesn't produce a single cup of chai, which are being produced. Most of the chai is being produced in Assam or Darjeeling itself. But this is the sad reality for the entrepreneurs, that we are not getting that enough resources. We are not catering those enough resources out there to make it a world-class business. So we have so many opportunities out there. We strongly believe that empowering those small street tea sellers can make you a billion business one day. So that is the motive of chai community itself. Like, we actually want to empower those small tea sellers, which can make you big,
Right.
which can give you actual wealth, which can give you the true sense of entrepreneurship. So that's how we should grow.
Okay, so can we say like if there are small tea stall sellers out there, so they can contact you?
Definitely, we are on a mission to actually making chai better. So we are right now focusing on more on those operational things. We are actually trying to support more street tea sellers out there. Definitely the budding entrepreneurs are welcomed as well. With the Chai Community Foundation will specially work on those training and other raw material supports for the small tea sellers, as well as those budding entrepreneurs who actually want to open their own outlet. So we'll help them, we'll support them, we'll train them, we'll give them all the market details, how this market works, how you can generate more revenue out there, how you can generate more a proper net profit out there. Because the gross margin in this business, QSR business, is around 55%, but the net margin is very less. Actually, if you go to the actual calculations, you will find it like the net margin for these types of business is varies around 13% to 17%. So maintaining a 20 to 25% of net profit is something anyone can actually achieve, based on proper planning, based on proper raw material support, proper branding support. So we are into the mission to actually support these small tea growers, small tea sellers, and definitely the Chai Community Foundation is mostly working on that, and we will provide those trainings.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we will provide raw materials. We will provide seed funding as well in future. And we'll mostly the Chai Community Foundation will work as like an incubator who will support those small tea sellers, small tea growers, and definitely budding entrepreneurs.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have seen, like, when people starts their startups, so they basically want to grow their vertically. They want to grow as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But I have seen so far that you are building your base till now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are building a strong base. So how do you manage it? You are also growing. That's no doubt. But you are building. I have seen so far that you are building your foundation too strong.
Yeah.
So how are you, like, how do you think about that?
The thing is that at some point we also used to be greedy. Somewhere, some point, I also feel like that making revenue is something which gives you more inspiration. But you have to be very aware.
Right.
Like whatever you are doing, it has to be for the greater cause, for the greater vision, and for creating that greater vision. You must have that patience to make the business a world class. So if you are just trying to replicate the so-called trend of the market, you will just end up with the results what the market is actually giving you, right? Like if I go through the same direction what MBA Chaiwala did 6 years ago,
Right.
if I go to the same direction what Chai Sutta Bar did 6 years ago,
Yeah. Right.
so
You
we'll
will have-
end up with at the same thing what MBA Chaiwala has done today.
Yeah. After you will achieve that after 6 years only.
Yeah, after 6 years, and at that moment MBA Chaiwala will be more bigger. And anyone that's a good thing. Entrepreneurs, there are so many chai entrepreneurs out there. That's a good thing. But the thing is that being the community holder, being the part of the greater community, you should mostly focus on the fundamentals, like how you can create or add value for each and every equity holder of the business around your network. And that is something what Chai community is trying to build right now. So definitely we will take another maybe 3-4 quarters to improve our verticals, to improve it to the best level, so that we can give you the best cup of tea or maybe get best experience out there.
Right. So hustlers, remember one thing: build your base and make it strong first. Don't go for the growth.
Yeah, growth is like it is a spontaneous thing. It will be there. You will definitely enjoy growth one day. But before going through the growth phase, you have to know that why you are doing this. Your why should be the first thing that should actually give you the motivation every day. What are you doing should be in the direction of that greater vision. Right? That why is something that makes you different from other. So that why is the very important.
Right.
So being an entrepreneur, it is obvious, like anywhere the market is responding, whatever the market trend is, you will go through that direction. But your bigger vision, your bigger why has to be stick in some point, so that you can actually work for that damn ways as well. So actually creating a chai outlet is nothing new. I already told you that giving like these ideas of playing games, putting an artwork, putting some reviews, putting books, nothing new. Everything was there. Everything was tried and tested before. Maybe you will find lots of cafes out there who are doing the same thing. But the thing is that how you do that, and why you are doing so.
Why is so much of
That
the
is-
also importance,
That
right?
is very important. That's why I recommend that Start With Why book by Simon Sinek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I see there's so much of competition or crowded in the sector that you are in the business, right?
Right.
But the chai community has done something different, that it is standing like it is own unique values. So this is most important thing that sir is teaching you. So go to the podcast so thoroughly that you get to know the idea how to build businesses and how to grow it. So this video holds a lot of values. Remember it.
Yeah, and I strongly believe
Right.
I may not be successful, but I will not just fail at this point or maybe in near future just by doing nothing. I may not be successful,
Okay.
but I will not fail just by doing nothing. I will definitely create an impact out there.
That's the
And that is something for what actually we are working. No matter it doesn't make any sense, like whatever you are thinking or whatever you are visioning out there, it should not be like that also. Like if you go through the histories of some of the greatest entrepreneurship ventures of all time, you will find like Instagram was not meant to be do so, right? Facebook was not meant to be do so. Even the chai community itself is not meant to be doing what I am doing today.
Okay.
So it has to evolve. But somehow, if you are quitting at some point, it should not be like you haven't done anything. You should make your own mark out there, and that's what entrepreneurship is all about. Yeah, let's carry on.
Okay. So if this podcast is getting so much of heavy, let's ask a quick question to the sir. So, as you have built this much of business that is already stable, and you are generating good profit out of it, and you are managing your team. So, in between your life, so do you have a love relationship or do you have a girlfriend? If you want to
although it's a personal thing, but yes,
Yeah.
definitely I do.
Okay.
I have 2 girlfriends.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
One is definitely my mom.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's priority is that, right? So an woman behind you always gives you the motivation, always gives you the empowerment. Who like you should do something and you can, and that's something what you expect from a person. Should not be like it should be a girl or boy itself. Like, you need someone who gives you the mental support all the time,
Right.
so it is actually helping me a lot to improve my own ethics and all these things. Yeah.
So, like, how do you see a woman in your success and also in your failure? So, do you believe that a woman is behind every man's success? How do you, see it?
Actually, it is not just like a woman only. There has to be someone
Right.
along with whom you talk about ideas, you talk about your emotions. There has to be someone along with you who you just talk whenever you are disturbed, whenever you are depressed. So that should be there out there. It should not be like a filmy thing, like a woman has to be there for being successful.
Yeah.
Your co-founders are also in business. Actually, one thing, it's ironical but it's true. Yeah, whenever you are choosing a co-founder, it's like in marriage. So whenever
Right.
in
That's true.
business,
That's true.
your co-founder is very important for you, for your mental health, for the vision, for the growth, for everything. So that is something how we grow every day in life. Also, you need someone who are the co-founder of your life as well, who are the co-founder of a bigger vision of your life as well, who gives you the stability, who gives you the mental support, who maintains your mental health, who knows how to make you happy, how one can actually get all the needed like emotional breakthrough whenever you need it. There should be someone. So I strongly believe that there should be someone.
Also, coming to the co-founder thing, that every successful people, when I see their interviews or their videos, they always says like the co-founder, choosing the co-founder or the team is too much of importance, takes the importance, right? So it is really like marrying someone for the business life, because you have to like talk every day to you have to be together for a long period of the journey, right? So you have to make so much of decisions together.
Definitely.
So this is like really a life partner. So be careful on choosing your partners, because they are varying on the perspectives of both of them. It makes a whole lot of
and
like out.
Most importantly, what happens at some point of your life, if you don't have a proper partner out there, even in business, if you don't have a proper partner, you will find it little bit difficult to scale.
Yeah, that's true.
For scaling thing, your co-founder is very important. And if you don't have any, or if you are finding like you are feeling little bit stuck regarding this thing, then definitely you just hire those people. You just give some ESOP out there. Just make them vision. Just make them think what like vibe whatever you think. It has to be something around it. So having the right person, having a proper team is always important. And right now in Lakhimpur, it is very tough to actually manage those kind of skill set, those kind of mindset. Still we are trying, still we are focusing, and hopefully we will find something better in future as well. So you guys are there somewhere around. You are also inspiring us a lot regarding business, regarding hustleness, and that's how we grow.
Yeah.
It should not be like you are along with me forever or you are along with me every day, but somewhere somehow your actions, somewhere somehow your dedications, your way of approaches makes things easier sometimes, right? So this is very important.
Someone has asked me this question, and I was like, at the moment I stuck. I had to think about it, and then I replied already. But I want to ask you the same question. Okay, so if someone gives you an elephant right now, a real elephant right now, so what do you do with it?
I was not at all prepared for that. Theoretically, I don't know, but practically, if you give me if you just get me an elephant right now, so I will just ride once because I have never ride an elephant.
Okay.
So definitely, I will ride once. If you ask me like being an entrepreneur, what will you do regarding that elephant? So I'll be like. I will put it for something valuable out there, which can give you a value, which addition, which can give you another entertaining way of doing things.
Yeah, right. Also, I have forgot to add someone. The thing is that you also cannot sell or give it to someone else. The elephant. What elephant?
So then I have to ride it only.
Will you sell your bike or car?
No, I will use it as my day-to-day vehicle. Okay, so that at least people can recognize me. Okay, that is the guy whom we saw along with an elephant. And who is making an elephant actually. So the Chai community should be an elephant for the future as well, right?
Okay.
Who is making an elephant?
I just recall one thing that when I was young, when I was like kid, I always said to my mom that I won't buy a bike.
Yeah.
I'll be getting a horse.
Okay.
I won't get a bike. I will please buy me a house. Sorry, horse. I'll ride on it. I will go to the college on it. I will move to the city on it. So that was the thought actually.
So, it is very good actually. Somewhere you are being more environment friendly, more responsive.
Yeah. Also, then my father also told me that I will give you a cowboy hat and a pistol to carry.
Just put it in your key things. Okay, you have to actually achieve it somewhere.
Yeah, I will do it. I will definitely do it. Whenever I see white horses, I'm addicted to white horses. I'm attracted to. Whenever I see white horses, I just I analyze things. Oh, will it be good for me? is there good? Is he in good shape? So okay. I'll buy one day. You'll see me on riding horses. So it's a promise to you.
Right, great. Okay. So we got another entrepreneur. Yeah.
Okay. If you could go to past, what advice you wanna give to your younger self of age 18?
You should have completed your degree. That's something I want to talk to me every day.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I dropped out when I was in class degree last semester. When I was in degree last semester, I just dropped out due to my own mindset. I don't actually think like it is because of the circumstances. Nothing circumstances out there. It was all about my mindset. I was being more rebellion every day, and that's what actually made me think like you should work for something more better thing. So I just dropped out, and after that I was also being invited and was actually honored with an to do and free Bachelor of Business Management degree again in University of Science and Technology Meghalaya. As I used to be a public speaker, I used to be a debater. So they just gave me the opportunity to actually go through that thing. But somewhere at the end of the everything, I also decided to drop out. So second time I dropped out again. And
So 2 times already dropped out.
already 2 times. Then again I joined IGNO for the 3rd time, and don't know why, but I dropped out again. That was the 3rd time, and right now also I am actually doing my graduation again through Dibrugarh University distance learning. And this time I am very much confident, like I have to finish it, not because for the achievement thing,
Right.
but for the maturity thing, because having a degree doesn't gives you the ability to go through something like you don't have a second chance. It is doesn't make me or make anyone feel like you have a second chance out there. Like if you get fail in the startup, you will do some in the job or something like that. It is not like that. Having a degree gives you the confidence, gives you the mental inner feeling to actually go through something big again. So until and unless it is like your startups is making it in million, never leave your degree. Yeah.
So that's a little bit of conflict of saying, like, Elon Musk says your degree don't.
Yeah, but your degree doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's true. I also believe like your degree doesn't matter, but your sense of capability, your sense of doing things, your passions, your emotional stabilities, because this is the era of EQ, not IQ.
Right.
We used to felt like IQ is just something which can make the world a better place, but nowadays you will find it like people are more driven for the EQ part, not IQ part, emotional quotients. So you should have that ability, you should have that ability to respond, and which gives you the leverage in day-to-day lifestyle, which gives you the leverage for the future.
Right.
So I just personally feel like if you are taking the example of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, if you are taking the example of Bill, you have to take the proper example, not the slightest like misleaded things.
Yeah. Don't go for the surface, go for the deep.
Yeah. So Bill Gates used to read 80 hours altogether. Can you imagine 80 hours altogether
80
reading
hours
continuously?
80 or 80?
Yeah, Bill, 80.
Okay.
80. It is a huge number, and don't forget that they have dropped out from Harvard, not your ABC college. Okay.
Point to be noted. Right?
Yeah. So and they dropped out only because they were earning in millions. Okay, so that is the actual advice for the youngsters, especially for young me. Like, if you really want to quit your degree, first you have to make sure that you are earning in millions.
Okay, so I want to add something here.
Yep.
So there's the buzzword is trending word. There's dropped out. I'm dropped out. I started my business, but as sir already told us that first you have to make sure that you are earning, or you have at least a proper way of do something bigger.
Yeah.
Till then, don't leave your degree.
Yeah.
So that will make your backbone.
That will be the pain point for the future.